Hello and welcome to the Message Marketing Pod. I'm your host, Christopher Melotti from Melotti Media. This is a great episode, episode 126, Lost for Business Ideas. You need an innovative consultant, right? So this innovation and innovative consultant is coming up a lot lately. So I thought, let's address this head on, okay? So innovation is a concept that every business, we've been told ever since we've done uni and college and whatever else you've studied, or even when you've worked on the job and your boss takes you to all those classes and all those sessions, they go, innovation, right? But the only problem is that the term innovation is highly abstract, and it's nothing that, it's not a science. I mean, to an extent, I'm sure you can have a scientific measure, but innovation literally comes from thinking outside the square and going, how can I pull A and X and T and Y, and how can I see it in a new light? So what I mean by this is, when it comes to the rules of innovation, there are none, okay? Innovation by its very nature is elusive. At least until you find that one idea or concept that sparks an action and leads to a unique solution that can change the market altogether. Now, all this innovation talk sounds great because, if you crack it, it drives greater profitability, differentiation, it capitalizes on opportunities, and helps you protect from threats, but by evolving your business and your professional career. However, it's just more difficult than, it's difficult to define innovation and actually achieve it because it's not like a rule book. I'm sure that there's many self-help books out there that go, step one, think of this, step two, think of that. But in the end, there's no, the whole essence and nature of innovation is that there's no rules, right? You're trailblazing here. So, people are always asking, what can we do that's the next best thing? Or how can we separate ourselves from the market? The problem is that when you're working day in and day out, you're in your company and you've got you're drinking the Kool-Aid and you're part of the daily propaganda. It's tricky to think outside the box because you're just trying to keep your head afloat. And that's where an innovation consultant comes in. And an innovation consultant offers a fresh and objective perspective backed by countless years of experience, who is ready to come in and identify and pursue that next and come up with ideas. And as a marketer myself, I've done this for many of my clients as an innovative consultant is, what I do is a client will come in and go, this is the situation. Let's brainstorm some ideas. And that I can act as an innovation consultant as almost like a catalyst to give your team the opportunity. And once those ideas start flowing, you will come up with a whole whiteboard full. So when do you need an innovation consultant? The answer, whenever your business finds itself locked into a creative stalemate. So you're not sure what that looks like? Here's a few questions to ask. So listen to these very carefully. Have you found that your business is stuck in a rut? Are you facing a problem with no foreseeable solution? Do you need ideas for your next step but just can't think of any? Or is it hard to develop new business directions and concepts? If any of these situations are relevant to you, or for some other reason that your organization is paralyzed and lacking differentiation, that's what I like to call a business stalemate. And the good news is that unlike chess, the game of business allows you to make up your own rules. You aren't bound by grids and finite pieces on a board. Instead, the creative possibilities are virtually endless. The difficult part, however, isn't in recognizing that you need innovation, it's in coming up with an innovative path forward. And that's what an innovation consultant can do, right? So that, it sounds exciting, but what are the benefits of innovation consulting? Well, when I've done this with clients, I always say innovation is the lifeblood of every business's survival. So businesses are powered by innovative ideas that evolve into concepts, campaigns, and tactics, but you need that. So the benefits that my clients have experienced when I've done innovation consulting, are the following. And you can find any innovation consultant that's good, but these are the benefits that I've found people experience. So number one, of course, you identify new opportunities. The riches are in the niches, I always say. So, all it comes down to is find basically an innovation consultant, come in and listen to all the stories that your team and your customers have to say. And then it's like, how can we find that thread that comes in between them that links them in a new way? Number two is, it might not be a completely revolutionary idea, but it can also help improve processes. Sometimes you need someone to come in and say, and question it. It might be that, you're doing this in 7 steps. Why don't you skip 4 and 5 and get to 7 faster with this particular step? And so again, it's so hard when you don't have that fresh perspective. It's really hard. Whereas an innovation consultant can propose ideas on how you can skip steps or be more efficient. And number 3 is encourage an adaptive culture. I know when I've worked with clients on an ongoing basis, when you constantly show up and you're saying, guys, how are we doing this and all that, innovation just doesn't come from an idea from a session. It's about an ongoing process. So having an innovation consultant consultant keep coming in is that, we can inspire enthusiasm towards fresh ideas and out-of-the-box thinking. And you'll find that your team will actually love it, and it will build a really conducive culture. Think about this, like if you've got a culture that's really struggling right now internally, why don't you bring an innovation consultant in and spur those creative juices once a month? Imagine, I do this with a lot of clients regularly, and they go, God, we love when you come in because you just break the barriers down and think about things differently. And then we write all these ideas and we create a to-do list, and then we start implementing. And it's those incremental innovation changes that really helps. Number 4, as I've already addressed, is access to fresh thinking. Of course, you need someone that's got some fresh thinking. Number 5 is accelerating innovation. When you've got someone there that's waving the flag for innovation, you will find that you actually will speed up the process rather than it slowing down. And so having, the competitive market is moving all around you, so you can't afford to wait. So that is really help you. And the last one is improves decision making. Sometimes all you need is expert guidance and reassurance. So when you have someone in there, and like an innovation consultant, to help guide you towards decisions that you wouldn't have made otherwise, or even validate the decisions that you're putting forward, it can really help you make those little steps, one after the other, that, in a year, imagine how different you would be. So, in summary, is conceptualizing ideas that are relevant and unique is what your business needs in order to get ahead. But it's more than that. It's about innovation. It's about thinking differently. I've done this. I've had my business now for many, many years, and we've come up with little ideas, basically spurred by someone else that, someone said something else and someone said something, and we've got the team together and we've come up with this fresh perspective, and then we launched a product and it becomes one of our most popular. So innovation consulting, or getting someone in, is a path towards achieving that. It's about identifying problems, building creative solutions, and having that guidance with an expert that can be an antidote almost to your business stalemate. So let's stop it there, and I want you to have a think about this, is that, it's all about getting the right ideas out in the open and making it simple and effective. So if you need innovation, or if you need an innovative consultant, you need someone with some fresh ideas, then contact us at Melotti Media. We can definitely help you here. So what we can do, and what I can do, is come in and sit with your team multiple occasions, and I can just get the creative juices flowing, even if it's I'm really good at facilitating certain people on, who are more quiet, and subduing people who are more loud, so we get an even base, and we can sort of find a way to bring these ideas together. I've done it many, many times for a lot of clients, and we've come up with some fantastic ideas. And then the beauty of it is, once you come up with those ideas, it's all about creating an actionable to-do list towards implementing them. So remember, summarize, this has been a great episode about innovation. Is if you're lost for business ideas, then it's really important to act on this before your competitors do and before the market leaves you behind. Because how many situations have you heard when businesses just haven't adapted? So an innovative consultant or innovation consultant can come in and be that very much needed fresh perspective that you need. So thank you so much for listening to episode 126 of the Message Marketing Pod. I'm your host, Christopher Melotti from Melotti Media. Please tune in to our next episode, or visit our website at melottimedia.com.au. Thanks again.